thing. But over here, that's what it is. Like we'll boost up a girl showing her body or somebody doing a dance and stuff like that.
I see that as a threat. But Brandon, let me show you. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Brandon. You see this picture right here?
Mm-hmm.
Since we're going to talk about the pressures of social media, it's a teacher had they students every time they message came on their phone or a notification, they
Mm-hmm.
went to the board and checked the sheet.
Dang.
Now, how many students are in a typical classroom, Brandon?
Probably about 25.
About 25. Now, I a couple of weeks ago, I tallied up all those alerts and dedications. Now, these kids in 2 hours,
This
those
is two
students,
hours.
yes,
Shoo.
receive 1,315 alerts. I wonder what those alerts was telling them. Hmm? Was it?
Right.
Did they have pictures of women with BBWs? Did they have pictures of women with body images that's
Right.
hard to get? Did they have sexual predators trying to get your kids?
Right.
We don't
All
know.
this stuff. Yeah. I mean, we do know. We do know. Not exactly, but all of this is happening while you trying to get an education. Just imagine us in school. We trying to concentrate and stuff like that. We checking our phone. We gotta see who's sending us messages. We gotta see what's going on in the world. It's just a different world. And I'm not gonna
And
say it's Facebook's fault, but Facebook is pushing and leading the culture. And
now,
they control a lot.
now remember this. This is America, so everything we do, most majority of big businesses are here to make a profit. So back in October the 27th, 2021, some senators grilled TikTok and YouTube over
Mm-hmm.
child safety measures.
Mm-hmm.
From an internal research at Facebook shows the company knew its platform could have a potential dangerous impact on users, including children and teens. Also, per the Wall Street Journal, an investigation of TikTok platform algorithm find it can lead users down potential dangerous rabbit holes of content, showing them more and more dark material potentially. Why they had to use the word dark material? You see what I'm saying? The senators was concerned with TikTok ownership. It's owned by Chinese based Big Dance. TikTok collects data from American users and the data to be used by the Chinese government. Texas Attorney General recent cited documents indicating that Google, which owned YouTube, was pushing other tech companies to help stall new privacy laws protecting kids.
Mm-hmm.
So Google is in the business of blocking laws to protect the little babies
Right.
in America, man.
Which is sad.
Now watch
And
this.
I
Now
go ahead.
we talked about mental health this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, key findings. In 2019, just prior to the COVID pandemic, 20% of adults experience mental illness, uh, which turns out to be 50 million
Dang.
Americans. A growing percentage of youth in the United States live with a major depression. 15% of youth experience major depression episodes in the past year, an increase over last year. Over 2.5 million youths in the United States have severe suppression. Multiracial youth are at greater risk. 10% of youth in 10% of youth in the United States have a severe major depression. The rate of severe major depression was the highest among youth who identify as more than one race. So look at this. Brandon, why people with more than one race, or I can put this in and say this, or the race, not the predominant race, why they have more issues with mental health?
You said us or them? You saying us?
Them.
Oh, I don't know. I would think we would. Oh well, let me tell you why they
No,
get
we have no,
diagnosed.
no.
Oh,
We have more issues. Why we
mhm.
have more issues than other?
We go through so much trauma. We're at the but when you're at the bottom and you being stepped on, disrespected, all this kind of stuff, and we're just around each other, we're just stirring the trauma up. We're not going to the doctor. We're not getting the proper help we need. We don't have the resources. All these things just are creating a bigger toxicity in our community.
And why is this mental health issue increasing year over year?
Oh, well, because we're just on our phones more. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're not getting the help. We're getting fed more trauma. We're getting we're getting led a certain way. They're not building us up on these apps. They're tearing you down. They're making you feel like you're broke. You're not pretty. They make you put filters on and do all this weird stuff. You don't even like your natural look now because you're so used to using filters. So all this stuff compounded, you're gonna feel like shit.
Now, Brandon, why these companies are not being held accountable? They knew
Mm.
their technology is hurting the youth, and they
It's
why not being held accountable for this mess?
why aren't they being held accountable, or why
Correct.
they just keeping it going? It's at this point, it's not even about the money. I think they just like to do this. Like you have to, because they're gonna make the money regardless. And it's like, how much more money can you need to make? Because people are gonna still be on these apps. It's just about pushing. This is what they want to push. And I saw an article. I'm not saw article. I saw a video. Somebody was talking about how TikTok is in China. He was saying in China they reward like you being smart. They like engineering and stuff like that. But in China they reward the engineering. They reward you building stuff. It's not just
On
about you.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. In China it's different. It's the algorithm is set up different. So they're not, having you, if you're dancing and stuff like that, you don't get boosted up if you're building something or being creative or that kind of thing. But over here, that's what it is. Like we'll boost up a girl showing her body or somebody doing a dance and stuff like that.
I see that as a threat.
What?
If China is leaning its youth
Yeah.
into engineering, mathematics,
Mm-hmm.
and building communities, and China is leading Americans' youth into shaking booty,
Right.
popping pills, or doing some crazy challenge. What's gonna happen in 10 years? Where their kids gonna be in 10 years?
Right.
Where
And
our
like you
kids gonna
say,
be
it's
in
a
ten
threat
years?
because and they created the app. So it's like here, we'll give you this and you use it this way and destroy not destroy your country because it's not just a community, it's everybody
Mm-hmm.
doing it. Meanwhile, we'll do it this way and we'll encourage our people to be smarter and be, more intelligent and do things the right way, and then they'll grow and they'll, at some point we're just gonna be overtaken. I think that's the direction we're going. If we don't straighten up, we're I'm not gonna say we're gonna be overtaken by China, but it's just gonna be a different world. We're
Trump,
gonna go ahead.
Trump from 2024.
I was thinking that.
Trump wanted to ban TikTok.
Right.
He wanted to ban it or have an American company take it over.
Right.
And just for those reasons, I assume,
Right.
just for the reasons you talking about.
Right. It just seemed like it's something we're not paying attention to, and it's gonna end up messing us up in the long run.